Hey Funky Jokies, this is the Three Stooge Review, and this one is called False Alarms.
It was written by John Gray and directed by Del Lloyd. Slapstick comedy, I give it a 3.
Me too!
This film has a lot of visual gags and a lot of slapstick comedy. It's packed pretty tight with a lot of good stuff.
You know what, I didn't remember this one. This is called False Alarms, and I didn't remember this one. And to be honest with you, I think this one is classic. I belly laughed about 3 times.
You know, my scores are pretty high, but I'm not a big fan of this one for some reason. I don't know why. But the dialogue gets a 3. Not that it's terribly
I don't
clever.
know, but this has joke after joke after joke.
It moves along very fast.
The dialogue is very modern. I'm really surprised at some of the terms they use, I should say, the slang is very modern. How's that? The fire truck's awesome. The car that the captain gets is awesome. They drive the thing like a bat out of hell. I mean, this one has like all the elements.
Yeah, it's a very physical episode. But the plot, I give the plot a 2. It's adequate. It's interesting in the sense that the Stooges are volunteer firefighters.
The plot gets a 2 because we got another dumb ending. It would have got a 3, but the ending's so bad that, you know, they could have ended this one with just crashing the car into the telephone pole. You know, they could have, you know, so...
Yeah, that might have been a more suitable ending.
Right, and everybody coming out of the trunk. That might have been funnier. I don't know. I don't know why they continued having the car blow up and all this stuff. I don't know.
The supporting cast gets a 2.
I gave it a 3. I gave him a 3. I think everyone did good. It's well written. Everybody acts good. It's just, I like this one a lot.
I give all Three Stooges 3s. Curly is in rare form. He's very funny. Larry's funny. Moe's very good.
I would say that Curly, in going with what you're saying, Curly is actually being a comedian in this one instead of a goofball. And I like that. I mean, I don't know how much we'll see of that in the later episodes, but as it stands now, I did give all the Three Stooges 3s.
For pretty girls, I give it a 2. There's a couple of girls in here. They're cute.
Yeah, I give it a 1. There's nothing here for women.
So my total score is a 21.
And mine is a 21, although we have different categories on how that came out, but that's okay. They still came out the same. Pretty high. Pretty high. I mean, I like this one. Like I said, I like this one.
Yeah, this one was a pleasant surprise. I wasn't that familiar with it. I thought it was a different one. There's another one where they're firefighters, and it's I believe it's not half as good as this one. We'll find out. But this is a good one. This is a good one. It's a rapid fire, non-stop bunch of visual gags, and the Stooges doing their usual routine, but doing it pretty well.
Yeah, spot on for the most part. Now, would you try to sell the Stooges with this one?
Well, that's the thing. According to my score, it is one of the better ones. But for some reason, I'm not a big fan of this one. I can't really explain it. It must be the plot. The plot is a little bit... if you think about it, the plot is very clear-cut. They're trying to get out of duty for the night so they can hook up with these girls. Right. But it doesn't play out as simple as that, and the plot is the way it plays out is a little convoluted, so you're really not sure what the goal is and what the story is and what they're trying to achieve. So I think, and maybe that's the editing, maybe that's likely it is the editing because it's the way the story is presented, and so for that reason, I'm not a big fan of this one because the story structure isn't there.
That's fair, but I still think this is classic.
But it is funny. It is funny and fun.
I rated it high enough for me to, you know, I'll watch this one 3 or 4 times and probably laugh at the same stuff. Yeah. Because it's very... Curly runs down the stairs and catches a cake after it falls out the window. I mean, and then the girl says, "Oh, that's cute, do it again." I mean, where do you get dialogue like that? You're not going to see... I mean, I don't know how many in the future are going to be this funny. So I wish I could have gave it even higher marks, but, you know, there's some problems with it, and that's just the way it is with the Stooges, you know? But this is a good one.
Okay, so that wraps up our review for False Alarms,
and next we have...
Whoops, I'm an Indian.
Yeah, and we're still in 1936.
Yeah, this is still, we're almost done with the first volume, but we are still very early in the Stooges' career, 1936, but we're almost ready to close out 1936. So that wraps up our review of False Alarms and blah, 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 blah. And so, yeah, and don't forget to
fudge and finger and fangle.
So don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to the Three Stooges Review, and we'll see you next time on the Three Stooges Review.